Well, hey there, YouTube, it's Petey, and I just got back from a concert. I'm sorry I'm running the air conditioner. That's better. So I went to see a band called the Aristocrats tonight. The Aristocrats is an instrumental music band. They're versatile, meaning they play in a lot of different styles of music. The Aristocrats are Marco Miniman on drums. He's a German fellow. I'd seen Marco play drums for Adrian Blue before. And I remember remarking to my wife, this guy's really good. And I think he is. I think he's one of the top drummers in the world. Now, on guitar, we have Guthrie Govan. I used to say Guthrie Govan. It's Guthrie Govan. Like, I have a big roast in the oven. Guthrie Govan on guitar. And he is a Scottish, part Scot, born in England. I think he's part English. He's a gentleman. He's kind of soft-spoken guy, and many people will tell you he is the GOAT, the greatest guitar player of all time, or the greatest living guitar player. Seeing as we no longer have Sean Lane, Alan Holdsworth, Jimi Hendrix, once you get past a certain technical ability as a guitar player or speed, it's really like, it's hard to say, do you prefer Steve Vai's playing skill over Buckethead? Or do you prefer Guthrie Govan? I mean, it's apples and oranges. These guys, when you get to this level of skill on the guitar. And then last but not least, Brian Beller. And I gotta tell you, I have never seen this band before, and I'll just say it. They were the best band I ever saw in my life. I realized that pretty quickly. And I've seen a lot of shows. My wife was like, what? Like, she kind of couldn't believe it when I called her after the concert. I was in the city with her car, and I'm like letting her know that I went next door and had a beer and watched this metal band from Calgary who were great. They were real. I really had fun. I should have stayed. If I would have gotten more dollar beer coupons, I had a dollar PBR, and I left a 20% tip. Hi, Kita. Hey, would you like a little treat? Kita, let me get you a treat. Let me get my baby a little treat. So you should just go ahead and check out the Aristocrats is the name of the band. There's one of their shows is up on YouTube. It's called Boing, We Do It Live. And tonight, what I saw, they played in all different styles. Brian is kind of a mouthpiece, but they all speak. They all write. The drummer writes some of these songs. I don't know how that works. I guess he plays guitar and bass and writes this stuff. I don't know what extent he's writing it. And I won't comment on that. It wouldn't surprise me if the guy's a talented guitar player and plays bass as well. But individually, each one of these guys is really something else, and super talented players. And when you put them together, it's just mind-blowingly incredible how fluid and at what level this band is functioning on. They're firing. All of the musicians are just so good and so talented, and the songs are so musical and so beautiful and such a diverse styling of music. It was just incredible. I was just completely overwhelmed. I did lose it at a couple times Now, I remember Dinosaur Theme, they did play Terrible Lizard, they played Bad Asteroid, they played Blues Fuckers, which was, it was so funny. It's a joke. They do a whole joke, a musical joke with their instruments. Something we did, something similar in the family band at the beginning of Carry the E was the name of this piece. Where we would kind of play opposing, clashing notes, but it was put together in a way that it was the same every time we did it. Now, what I noticed was Brian Beller shooting visual cues to the drummer for the fills. He's like dancing the whole time, and he's real animated, and he's kind of a classic rocker dude type persona. He's real outgoing and funny, and he's got a purple goatee, real long hair that he's swaying out around. He wears red shoes, and he's got this red bass, and he's just kind of dancing the whole time, and he's shooting Guthrie looks, and he's looking at the drummer. He's doing this eye contact thing. And he is an incredible bass player. That's what struck me seeing them live was Brian. This guy is a motherfucker on the bass. God damn. And then Guthrie is just like nothing you've ever seen. He is an incredible guitar player. It's there's moments of humor where he does stuff in there that I've never heard anybody do. He's interjecting a sense of humor in the notes. He's such an expressive player. Oh my goodness. I never saw anything like it. And there's something about being in the room, you know? So yeah, if you can, if they haven't come to your town yet, or if you missed them, put them on your list. You're going to want to see this band. They're the greatest band touring in rock and roll right now. In 2022, if you want to see a smoking hot shit trio blow your fucking mind, go see the Aristocrats. Now, they did film this tonight at Reggie's Rock Club. They did a live stream. So I'm going to be looking to obtain a copy of that in some nefarious way. Hopefully that will pop up in some of the usual places. But I got to tell you, I knew it was going to be good. I knew I was going to walk away saying Guthrie Govan is the GOAT. He's the greatest guitar player that ever lived. And that's pretty much sums it up. What I didn't expect, well, I kind of did. I kind of knew, like, I can't wait to hear Brian's rig because he's got a significant bass rig. It's pretty big. And I know he's got a pedal board, and he does envelope filter stuff, which he didn't do much of that tonight. That was the one thing. It was on. He did turn it on. But they use props. They've got a rubber chicken that does like a, and there's a pig that Marco utilizes. And they get the crowd going too. They had people counting stuff off and also shouting. And then in between, the person who wrote the song will get to introduce the song and talk about it. So this type of like storytelling, it's really endearing. And it's like these guys are on such a level. They're such unbelievable players. So to have them up here talking about the joke that the song instrumental is written about, it really endears you to them. It's like they're not up on this stage talking down to you like we're the best. They're goofing around and being honest and telling you the inside story behind why the song is called Hey, Where's My Drink Package is one of the names of the songs. So, hello, Kita. Hello, Mr. Bobitas. You gonna sit by Daddy? You want a little treat? You can have a treat. You can sit by Daddy. Sit by Daddy. You can sit by Daddy. Oh, you can't let people see Gonti. So, again, they were the tightest, the best band I ever saw in my life. I could not believe how great they were. And we're going to check out some videos. I got to look to see if I can find a copy of this live stream. Is it up on a torrent or something? God, I hope I can get a copy of this. Nonetheless, there is live footage. They were really strict about people filming tonight. And when they talked about that, and then when people were filming, they had a roadie with a blinking flashlight, point the flashlight at them, and then security would come up and tell them, no, no. So, I guess there was a window, a backstage window, and people were filming through that, and Brian cut them off. He said, no, we don't want you doing that. So there is footage, and you can check out on YouTube. Boing, We Do It Live is the one that I've watched quite a few times, and there's all kinds of live footage of these guys. These guys have been around for a while. They didn't do anything like through COVID. There's nothing going on, and then they went out on the road, and I was lucky enough to catch this show, and I gotta tell you, it blew my mind. These guys were great, and I made some friends tonight, so that was really nice too. I met a guy who had mentioned that him and his old lady are gonna be expecting. So I had a heart-to-heart little talk about my experience with fatherhood, a little quick talk, pep talk, and he burst out laughing when I burst out laughing at one of Guthrie's tricks. And this guy, he was hip. He knew he was talking about Holdsworth and Vinnie Colaiuta. So this guy was hip, this dude. I forget what his name was. I want to say it was Elmo, which I'm sure I'm wrong about that. But hey, if you're watching this, peace, dude. That was a fucking awesome show, wasn't it? All right, you guys. I'm going to cut you loose. We're going to have some wings. Gopti makes hot wings for Petey, which is it's not too bad. It's pretty good. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Try to stay cool. If you have a pet that you're able to physically pick it up and give it a little hug, I don't know. If you've got a catfish or something, but if you've got a cat, see, now you know what to do. And peace.